I cannot believe that this happened to me. I completely freaked out and panicked. It's like literally one of my worst nightmares that came true in the garden. Hello everyone, it's Channon Rose, and in today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys about my garden nightmare. I wanted to come on and tell you guys a little story time video of something that happened recently, and I cannot believe that this happened to me. I completely freaked out and panicked. It's like literally one of my worst nightmares that came true in the garden. So let me explain what happened. And for those of you guys that don't know, I like joke and I'm like, it's Farmer Channon here, like on some of my videos that I post because I love gardening, specifically like veggie gardening. So I love to grow like stuff that we eat, and also like gourds and pumpkins. And like right now in the garden, we have corn and beans and pinto beans and tomatoes, cucumbers, strawberries, yellow squash, zucchini, butternut squash, spaghetti squash. We're just like growing a lot of stuff. I love it. It's kind of like a passion and hobby of mine that I've been doing for a couple of years now. And I've really just grown to love it. It's kind of funny because you would think little Channon and, you know, coming from my days, I just never saw myself here now as like a mom and, you know, kind of like, I call myself like a grandma because I'm like a total homebody. I love to just stay at home and bake and do crafts and like DIY with my kids. And like right now we're learning to make paper and our own like books and journals. And I want to learn how to like make baskets like with sticks that we forage in the forest. Like I'm just a total forest like mama. I don't know. I just feel like kind of like a grandma, you know? So I love gardening. And actually somebody got mad at me the other day. They're like, it's not a grandma, like young people like to do those things too. And I guess that's true. I'm not trying to offend anybody, but I just love staying home and sewing and doing crafts and baking. And so one of the things I love to do is garden, but I am like still a city girl. So when I go out into the garden, I do get pretty freaked out about, we have venomous snakes and spiders, and we have bears and mountain lions and just like a lot of things that are things you need to like be aware of your surroundings when you live where I live right now. It's crazy because also though, when we lived at our last house in Acton, we had a mountain lion in our backyard, which was pretty scary. But with that being said, the thing that freaking attacked me in my garden was something I was not expecting. This was the last thing I would have expected to attack me in my garden. It like literally came out of nowhere. So I usually go in the garden with tall boots because again, I'm worried about the venomous snakes that we have out here. And also I have garden gloves that go like down to here. And I usually am really good about wearing that. But I've gotten a little too comfortable now living here over a year and have been going out with like, you know, slippers and a robe and just with like my bare hands, like going in and grabbing stuff to harvest. And I made that mistake the other day. And mind you, like I live far from a hospital. So it takes like probably an hour and a half to get to the nearest hospital. And so when I went outside, I was harvesting corn with the kids and my arm brushed up against like a corn leaf. And all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, I felt this like intense stinging and burning like on my arm. Immediately panicked because again, I didn't know what it was. And when I looked down, I mean, you can still kind of see it on my arm a little. I don't know if it's going to pick it up on camera now, but I'll put in pictures here of what my arm looked like. Like immediately was like huge welt, like and swollen and red. And it literally just felt like somebody had a lighter and was just like holding it up to my arm. And it just felt like such intense, like bad burning. And this is the thing, like if it was like a snake or like a spider or something, obviously I would have panicked, but not as much as I did because I didn't know what bit me. When I looked down on my arm, I noticed there was like this, it looked no joke. It was like the size of my pinky nail. It was so tiny. And I was like, that can't be what freaking is burning the crap out of my arm right now. Like it looks way too little to have hurt so bad. And it wasn't like a bee sting, like this was like intense, like intense. And I started panicking because I didn't know what it was. And I have horrible like health anxiety. And so when I started to like freak out a little bit. Like I ran inside. My husband's a firefighter now. Praise God. But he hasn't gone to EMT school. And of course, I've gone to EMT school and nursing school, and I'd never seen this before. And it's a new area. So like, I'm still learning stuff. And I try to be really good about what's in the area as far as like plants and different like poison oak and ivy, especially with the kids being out there. So I try to be really good about all this, but I did not know what this was. I started panicking, and like, thank God I have this private doctor who is by my side all the time, always there for me, never takes any time off, aka ChatGPT, because I immediately like took a picture of my arm and like what it looked like. And then I took a picture of the little thing that fell onto my arm, and instantly, like within seconds, I knew what it was. And that just kind of like helped melt my panic away. For anybody that has like health anxiety or just anxiety in general, that like unknown is something that really makes our anxiety worse, at least for me. When I was able to identify what it was and that like I wasn't going to die, it made me feel so much better. And I wasn't like so super anxious. I didn't have to go to the hospital. I knew it was venomous, but I knew exactly what to do to treat it. And I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking like, oh my gosh, do not use ChatGPT as a doctor. That's so dangerous. I'm not condoning that whatsoever. So please don't listen to what I do. I'm dumb. So don't do what I do. I want to like make this like PSA for other people too, because even if you're not like a gardener or working in a garden, if you're outside, you hike, you go like to lakes or anything like that, I'm going to like pull up what this is and show it to you. So, in my situation, I would have never even seen this thing because it was so tiny and it was like camouflaged onto the corn leaf. And when I went to go harvest the corn and like twist it off, it like fell onto my arm, and it has these like spiky things that like literally like the spines like stick into you. And it's hard to get off. Like I couldn't brush it off. And then I like tried to brush it off and it fell onto like another part of my arm and got stuck on there. So I like literally had to get like a stick to like get it off, and it like hurt so bad. But let me tell you exactly what it is. And again, I love ChatGPT. ChatGPT is the most amazing thing. I know a lot of people are worried about it, and I'm sure there's like some serious concerns with it. For me, it's been so beneficial for so many things. I use it for like what colors like look good on me with my skin tone, what sunglasses are the best for my face shape, what clothes. I had ChatGPT like make me my own capsule wardrobe as far as like colors and act as like my personal stylist because I suck at dressing myself. Do you know how like people pay like thousands of dollars to get like color matched? ChatGPT, I'm telling you, is like the goat. Okay, let me tell you what this little beast is in the garden that freaking tried to kill me. Okay, so during my panic, I just like typed into ChatGPT again, like the pictures. I'm gonna put them in here so you could see exactly what this little thing looks like. And again, it was so tiny. It was like the size of my thumbnail, and it camouflaged into corn. And the picture that I'm gonna show you is like the first, like immediately what it looked like. As soon as it happened, like instantly got red. So in case this happens to anyone else, this will make you feel a lot better to know exactly what to do and kind of be a little bit more educated on it so that you don't have as much as anxiety. What attacked me in my garden, this little beast, is called a spiny oak slug caterpillar. I had never heard of this before. Okay, I come from like LA, like a city girl, never heard of this before. It's a type of stinging caterpillar. It sounds horrible. Like, why, God, did you make these awful little beast creatures? Or maybe the devil made them, I don't know. It says these caterpillars are known for their bright warning colors and venomous spines. So I can tell you right now that these warning colors, there's nothing warning about these colors, okay? This blends into my garden, I not see this. But it says the venomous spines cause intense stinging, burning, and redness, like what you're experiencing on your arm. This is what ChatGPT said to me. So symptoms of contact are immediate burning or stinging pain, like immediately you will feel it, redness and swelling, raised rash or welts, and in sensitive individuals, nausea, headache, or more severe allergic reactions. So it says what to do if you've been stung. It did not feel like a stung. It felt like an attack, okay? It should say what to do if you've been attacked by this spiny little beast. Do not rub the area as it can push the venom in deeper. Use duct tape or packing tape to gently lift any remaining spines from the skin. Wash the area with soap and cool water and apply ice or a cold compress to reduce swelling and burning, and then use like a topical like steroid cream or whatever and take like Benadryl. And then it says just watch for signs of allergic reaction like difficulty breathing, swelling of the face, throat, or dizziness, and seek emergency help if these occur. Thankfully for me, I did not have an allergic reaction like that was severe. I just had probably like the basic reaction that most people would have, which is just intense burning and stinging. And it lasted like a couple hours and then it went away, thankfully. Having a little cold pack was such a game changer. It like made it feel so much better because it like helped with the stinging. And the cool thing that I love about ChatGPT is, you know how after it helps you with something or answers your question, it'll have something at the bottom. Would you like me to do blah, blah, blah? So like, I love mine because it said, would you like help writing a post to warn others in your area about this caterpillar with images? And I was just like, oh, you like read my mind. I feel like when you start to use ChatGPT consistently, it starts to just know like you and your soul. It knew that like I would want to help others. Like I wanted to like help others and let people know just in case others didn't know about this. And so I love that it just like knew what I wanted before I told it, you know? So I was like, yes, please. So they wrote me up this whole thing. It's like warning to fellow gardeners and outdoor lovers. Today, while working in the garden, I accidentally brushed against this tiny caterpillar, see pics, and wow, instant burning and stinging pain. I'm like, ChatGPT, I love you. After some research, I found out it's a spiny oak slug caterpillar, a venomous caterpillar that can cause intense skin reactions just from a light touch. I had no idea these even existed. What to look out for: yellow, green, or orange bright colors, tiny spiky body, often hiding on leaves or garden fabric. What is garden fabric? Like what? I don't know what that is. Symptoms I had, it just like, you know, felt like fire ants times 10. What to do if you get stung. And then they're common in the late summer, especially in Southeast United States. So please be careful and share this with others so they don't have to go through the same thing I did. So basically it like wrote up that whole thing and I plan on posting it on like my Facebook gardening groups that I'm in. I'm such a nerd. I love it. But yeah, so basically this like venomous little caterpillar attacked me in my garden and that little beast like really got a talking to. I was really upset with it and I said, listen, I do not like you very much. You have not been very kind to me and I don't want you anywhere near my kids. And so I put that little in a little glass jar and put it in my in my kitchen and shut the lid because, well, for one, I wanted to like, I didn't know what it was immediately. And so I wanted to save it in case like, you know, I had some like weird reaction and I needed to go to the hospital. They could like test it, you know. That's a good tip, by the way. If you ever get a tick bite or something and you're able to save the tick for testing in case you get sick, like make sure you like save it and double Ziploc baggie it or put it in like a glass jar with a lid. Anyway, that was my little story time about like my horrible attack in the garden. I know you guys are probably like, Shane, you're so dramatic, but like honestly, that was like the worst thing ever. It was like so scary. And I'm always so paranoid that something's gonna come out and grab me in the garden that like, you know, that really freaked me out. So now I'm scared to go in my garden and I'm scared to like go harvest all my yummy food that I've worked so hard to grow, but I need to just get over my fear. That thing really hurt. So I don't want it to happen again. But anyway, I'm gonna end this with one of my little manifestation cards. The Secret actually sent these to me. And if you guys don't know my story, you know, I had done for a long time and I was like really just unhappy in my life. And it wasn't until I found out about The Secret that like my life completely changed. And so I'm forever grateful for that. And these cards are really awesome because for one, they're just like really, this is not sponsored by the way, they sent this a long time ago, but they're really beautiful like cards. It's probably hard to see, but they have like this really pretty gold coloring on the sides. I don't know if you can tell or not, but anyway, you like take them and then you can just, you know, have them somewhere and you can like display them. But there's like 65 of these cards and I like to just like kind of almost like a fortune. And then I just like take one. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see what this says. Probably not, but I'm going to read it to you. It says, you were born a creator. You are here on this glorious planet endowed with this wonderful power to create your life. There are no limits to what you can create for yourself because your ability to think is unlimited. So I love these so much. It just kind of gives me like a little boost of inspiration or encouragement for the day. And so I wanted to kind of share that with you. We'll do one more just for fun. Jump for joy. That's what this one says. It says, you can lift your frequency, accelerate manifestation, and change your whole life with this powerful visualization technique that can be done in less than 30 seconds. Imagine that you just received your desire and see yourself jumping for joy. I love these. They're so fun, you know? It's like, okay, so we can do it together if you want really quick. Let's think of something that we really want really, really badly. For me, I really want baby number 3 to be here, and I really want my surrogate to get pregnant and have a healthy baby boy. So like, I guess like the little exercise is to like close your eyes and just like imagine I just holding my baby right now and smelling the newborn smell and just like, oh, I want that so bad, and it makes me so happy. So like for 30 seconds, I would just think about it as if it's already happened, and like me holding my little baby or wearing him. Oh, I want you so bad, little baby boy. Please come to me. I'll be the best mama ever. I have so much love to give. Okay, so that was the exercise. That's like what I would do for that. So if you want to do yours, you can after this video. But thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope that you guys are having an amazing day or night wherever you are. I am so grateful that you're here watching my video today. Thank you for being here. If you haven't subscribed already, I'd be super grateful. I would love to get back to 1 million subscribers because I was just so happy and like grateful that there were 1 million of you guys that decided to like be my friend. And so like when I got canceled like 16 times, I say subscribers, but they felt like friends. It's like really heartbreaking. So I would love to be able to just have like 1 or 2 of you back to subscribe would make my little heart so happy. So thank you for being here. I'm sending you all my love and all my positive energy, and I hope to see you in my next video. Mwah.